Hello people, it's your boy Osman back again. Man United back-to-back 3-0 victors, another clean sheet, another 3 points on the road, which puts us 2 points currently behind Chelsea, who have got a game against West Ham tomorrow. I almost forgot who they're playing because I couldn't give two shits. Leicester playing Everton. We've put the pressure on. We've done our job. Now we wait to see what happens tomorrow. But nevertheless, this is all about Manchester United today. Fantastic away performance. First and foremost, a massive shout out to all the people who predicted 3-0 like myself. We got the score prediction right. We see my brother got the score prediction right. He predicted 3-0. And also Race, massive shout out to him. New subscriber. If you want to be like Race, flipping subscribe, drop a like, get yourself in the comments, get involved. But that aside, absolutely ecstatic with the manner of the performance in the first half. Yes, the second half was a bit laboured, but it was a professional performance in the second half to see the game out and get the job done. That's the only thing that mattered. But let's come back to the first half. First and foremost, as team selection was exactly the same as it was against Sheffield United. Greenwood kept his place, and that was flipping rewarded. Man did the step over and finessed it into the bottom corner. Well, he put his laces through it, but put it into the bottom corner. Man United 1-0 to the good in the first 20 minutes. We started very well. We pressed from the start. We were in the faces. We tried to make things happen. We were passing the ball through the lines direct and very quick in terms of transition. Through the third, it was beautiful to see, Matic doing what he does best, protecting the back four, allowing Pogba and Bruno to dictate and control the game. The most important thing was the control. We haven't seen that in so many years at Man United. We don't control the games. We don't sustain pressures. But in the last 2 games in the Premier League, we have sustained pressures. We have pressed the ball from the front. We have been directing our play, and that is down to the manager. Whatever you think of Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, if he's the right man, he's the wrong man. He has done that today, so you've got to give him credit where it's due. That is on Ollie. He has told the players to go and get the flipping early goal. Well, obviously get the early goal, but to start quickly. That was the most important thing. We started quickly. We didn't allow Brighton to, build any form of momentum. Yes, they did part the bus, and they did kind of play into our hands in this particular game, but we didn't allow them to come out. We didn't allow them any options to counter-attack. It was a flawless performance in the first half. Getting the second goal was, of course, Bruno Fernandes. Yes, people were going to say the ball probably went out of play. I think Luke Shaw, someone was offside. There was an issue in the first goal, but that they said in Sky's, but it was 30 seconds when the goal happened after, so VAR won't go back that far. I'm not going to say that's not lucky, because of course it is, but nevertheless, fantastic little, well, I say fantastic, a little from Pogba, and then he plays it to Bruno Fernandes, who finesses it, gets the deflection. Yes, granted, a bit of luck, but who gives a shit? It goes into the bottom corner, 2-0 Manchester United, and at this point it could be any score, but let's make no mistake about it, this is a Premier League. The third goal is pivotal, and in the first half, it didn't happen. We kind of sort of went into the halftime break thinking, okay, another goal is going to kill the game, but obviously Brighton can hurt us. We saw the threat that they posed in the second half if they actually try and play football. If they actually tried to play football, they might have given us a bit of a game. But nevertheless, credit to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer for the first half. Fantastic performance. And in the third goal, flipping Matic's I don't know if it was a volley, if it was on the half volley, that pass to Greenwood, to release Greenwood on the wing, a counter-attack that Sir Alex Ferguson would be proud of. Greenwood gets the ball down the left wing, he chips it to Bruno Fernandes, back stick, he volleys it in to make it 3-0 and practically kills the game. After that, Brighton kind of had their best spells in the game in terms of shots. Obviously, Day was sort of equal to all the opportunities that they had. Fair play to De Gea. He wasn't in the game much, but he did make 2 very good saves, and he kept the clean sheet, which was a massive confidence booster for the defence. Since the Spurs game, we have been very good defensively. Even after the first half of the Spurs game, I thought we were fantastic in terms of defensive ability, so to speak. But honestly, God, I'm just happy with the sustained pressure. That is what I've been asking for. And sustained pressure with impetus, opportunities to actually create things when you think, okay, we might actually do something here. But there was it was mainly positives, but there was a couple of performances that were lackluster. I think everyone probably knows who they were. Rashford, again, not his best performance. He doesn't look at the races thus far. We know what Rashford's like. He's very much a confidence player, and you've just got to be patient with him, and hopefully it will come good. Of course, Greenwood, that was absolutely phenomenal, no mistake about that. And Martial, for me, was very quiet. I actually captained Martial on Fantasy Football, so very disappointed on a personal level. I actually got Greenwood on the bench. Oh my god, I've had that some mare. But I do have Bruno Fernandes, so he's got me 2 goals. But that aside, let's go through the match play ratings. David De Gea net, like I said, didn't have much to do, but when called upon, made that fantastic save off Connolly. I'm going to give him a 6, possibly a 7. I think you can't really give him a 7 mainly because he didn't do much. He did make 2 saves, but maybe made 3 saves, I don't know. But, you know, bother Connolly when you expect to save the other 2. Anyways, that said, I'm going to go for a 6. Wan-Bissaka, who actually got the assist, I believe, for the first goal, which was the Greenwood one. You know what, I've got to be honest, right? I was massively impressed with Wan-Bissaka this game. I thought he was absolutely fantastic. Going forward, he was very, very good. You know, I think I've been very critical, as other United fans have been, of his ability to go forward. But in this game, and the last game against Sheffield United, actually, he got an assist there as well. But in this game, I thought this was probably his best performance in terms of going forward. I thought he offered so much on the right wing. Him and Greenwood, you know, we've spoken on so many occasions that our right wing is lackluster. But today, it was actually far superior side. I'm going to give him an 8. He's probably touching a 9, but he didn't have much defensive duties to do, so I can't give him a 9. I'm actually giving him an 8 based on his attacking performance. I thought it was fantastic. Like I said, he got that assist, but maybe could have done a bit more in terms of his quality. But overall, he was very good. Of course, he was. He got an 8. And I don't think many people can disagree. Centre-back partnership of Maguire and, Lindelof. I don't think they had much to do. I thought Maguire's header actually, I said Maguire's header, but the third goal actually came from a Maguire header. It was a towering header. It went to Matic, and obviously Matic with that absolutely ridiculous pass to Greenwood to release him on the wing. I thought Maguire was very good. I'm going to give him a 7. It's hard to give them high ratings, to be honest, because I didn't have much to do, but at the same time, I'm going to give them both a 7 just because I'm in a good mood. Probably was 6s, but I couldn't give a shit. We got the 3 points. Left back, Luke Shaw, I thought he was fantastic. I thought, okay, he could have done a bit better in terms of decision making, but at the same time, I've got to be honest, I don't think Martial helped him with his runs off the ball. I just think he got in behind so many times, but Martial just wasn't expecting it or something. I'm going to give Luke Shaw a high 7. I thought he was fantastic. Possibly an 8, but I think if he got an assist, I would give him an 8. Overall, very good performance defensively and offensively. He offered quite a lot, and he seemed to be running in behind a lot more than we've seen in the past. We didn't see a lot of him start and cutting in, which is obviously a positive. Moving on to the midfield, Pogba and Matic. Pogba, man, this guy, the way he just controls the midfield, man. I'm going to give Pogba an 8. I thought he was just fantastic, man. Everything he does, he makes the right decisions. He just keeps the ball so well, and it just keeps it ticking, and he just dictates the tempo fantastically well, man. It's just a breath of fresh air to have him in the team. You saw when him and Bruno come off the fall off in terms of quality on the ball. Pereira and McTominay, with all due respect to them, did not have a foothold in that game, and that was because Bruno and Pogba were replaced by them. So it's just, if you don't know football, then well, you will have seen the difference when it went off. If you didn't see it when they were on. So yeah, Pogba 8, Matic 8. That pass to Greenwood, disgusting. Absolutely world class pass out, and Matic has been a revelation in the last, since January, really, to be honest with you. He's been absolutely phenomenal. He deserves all the plaudits. He was massively under the microscope for me personally, you know, prior to this rich vein of form. But fantastic performance, got to be an A. He's just unbelievable. Bruno, what can I say? 2 goals, a second goal as well. Unbelievably good goal. Overall play, fantastic. I don't think we created that many chances, I've got to be honest. A bit disappointed in that sense. But overall, you know, it's got to be a 9. I can't give him a 10 because he didn't buy the hat-trick. But on top of that, he only played 60 minutes. So I'm going to give him a 9. I've got a feeling some people are going to give him a 10. But let me know what you think in terms of rating as well. So put them in the comment section. But I'm going to give Bruno a 9. Fantastic performance. 60-minute cameo, so to speak. Yeah, what else more can you ask for this guy? The guy's just changed the whole face of the club in terms of passion, desire, pressing. Just what a catalyst he's been, and I'm so happy for him. A lot of United fans saying he needs to do the simple things. Oh, just shut up, man. Honest to God, just shut up. So just be grateful we've got two quality players in Bruno and Pogba in the midfield running the flipping game. Anyways, Bruno 9. Rashford for me is going to have to be a 4. I thought he was terrible. He didn't offer anything going forward. He didn't contribute to any of the goals. The only contribution he really had was his run for Bruno Fernandes goal. If you watch it back, Rashford obviously ran front post, which dragged one of the centre backs, which allowed Bruno to have that amount of space to finish the third goal. So that was definitely a positive. I don't think many people would have probably picked that up. But overall, 4. Again, people might think I'm being harsh, but I'm basing this on what I expect of Rashford. So I'm going to be harsh on him because I've seen him being on phenomenal form prior to his injury. Sorry, and Marcel as well. I've got to give him a 4 as well. I don't think I can give Rashford a 4 and Marcel a 4. This isn't a dig at either of them. I love them both, but I just think I think they'd probably look at this game and think we didn't really do much. It was mainly Greenwood, to be fair. Bruno that obviously got the goals, but it's just Bruno, Pogba and Greenwood for me were phenomenal. Of course, Matic, they all controlled the game. I thought Greenwood was absolutely sensational, and I'm going to come on to Greenwood now. I'm going to give him a 9. Of course, he got a goal and assist, but his overall play in terms of work ethic, just what he did with the ball, he was neat and tidy. He played the ball off. Just so many occasions I was massively impressed with his ball retention, and he just offered so much threat going forward, and that was something that I was saying prior to the game. Greenwood needs to be more involved with the game. Yes, he kind of drifts in and out of games, but today he definitely didn't drift in and out of game. He was influential and everything good going forward, and of course he got the assist for the third goal, which was a quality pass. You've got to say, he picked out the right player, the player who wasn't getting marked as well. So unbelievable. Overall, absolutely over the moon. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I'm going to have to give him a 9. I thought the second half performance was a bit shit, but that was because of the changes. But I could argue giving him a 10, to be fair. It was a flawless first part of performance. The way he set us up in the first half was fantastic, and that is what got us the 3 points. So, you know what? I'm just going to be generous. I'm going to give him a 10. Regarding the subs, I can't give anyone higher than a 5 because I didn't even notice most of them, I've got to be honest. And to be honest with you, I kind of lost interest when Bruno and Pogba went off. I was just watching the game to see if I got the score prediction right. But yeah, overall, fantastic performance. Can't complain. 3-0, another clean sheet, a couple of goals to help us catch up goal difference in terms of closing that gap with Leicester. We are now 10 behind them. So hopefully, like I said, Everton and West Ham can get the results tomorrow. Nevertheless, a lot of positives to take from this. There is progression. There is some sort of philosophy there. You can see some sort of patterns on play. So hopefully, this is a sign of things to come. Let's not get too carried away. We've been here before, but positive signs nonetheless. Apart from that, it's been your boys, man. Drop a like, subscribe. Peace!